Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Right, I thought I'd just sort of have a quick shot at some progress. I've got other things that I need to be doing, but this is where we've got to. Let me zoom in on this a bit. It sort of ended up a bit brush stroke marky. Now I suspect that I could have thinned it because with the paint there is a thinner. The other thing that is a little bit of a disaster, don't ask me how it got in it, but on that panel there's a hair and it's stuck into the paint. I think that's going to be there forever. But there we are, that's what we've been up to. The next job that I want to do, I've got to go and pick some beans. Haven't got to. I want to go and pick some beans for my dinner for tonight. So we'll leave this for now. Well, it's only me dining tonight, so that's more than sufficient. Well, there we are, a bit more progress, a little bit more progress. I have had my dinner and I have made tea, and it's a glorious evening, so I think the next thing for me to do is to get some exercise and just to go for a walk down. I don't know, shall we go to the beach? I know the traffic behind me is noisy, but I can think of worse places to live. Well, how awful is this? The tide is fairly well in. The sea, well, that's pretty calm really, isn't it?
Just like your mum, going to university.
You know, this is pretty heavenly, just sort of sitting, listening to the water. And then you look around and you wonder, you know, what is it that I'm looking at? Is that a chap walking on the water? went for a walk along the beach, and then I came back indoors and I cut 2 pieces of glass. Look, this one's got a curve in it. How about that? And I've painted them. Now I've got to leave them to dry. And in the morning before I go to work, I will bake them for 40 minutes. So there, progress. We're getting somewhere. I think you can see what it's going to end up looking like, sort of. It's going to have hills in the foreground. This is very much like a kiddie's picture of a sunrise over some green hills. You all know, and it's no secret, this is just practice. This is playing around, seeing how we get on. This is hardly high-end art, is it? But it's great fun. Great fun, and it's all a learning process. You know, thinking about if I was doing this more, not commercially, but more proficiently, of course I'd have made 2 drawings and I'd have worked exactly on one drawing whilst cutting on the other, and I'd have cut all of these different ones for different colours and I'd have painted them all at the same time. But, you know, this is fun. It's not a production line. This is learning.